Guys, do you know that the mighty Joe, the foolish Jonathan lost his car just because he did not listen? And Benny got a big slap from his dad just because of his friend's words. But guys, what do you think about this masterpiece? Welcome to this masterpiece. Thanks for joining this family and thanks for subscribing. Now, Emeka met Charles, and Charles, so who is that? Who is Charles? Charles is the person who lended money to Jonathan, and he told him, it's high time we go to the next level. So Charles was like, what is the plan? Emeka said, I'm going to arrange the police. I wanted to make it easy, or to take it easy for Jonathan, but he went too far by fighting me. So he said, now what next step? He said, I'm going to arrange the policeman. I will arrange the policeman and I will call you. Then you arrest him, and when you arrest him, you go with his car to the police station and let him be detained so that the bedbugs and the inmates there, they can show him what it takes to be a prisoner, and maybe he will learn a lesson. That's Emeka saying. Can you imagine such this man with wickedness? I don't even know what kind of heart do people have. So he went on and said, and if he's in prison, I'll make sure that no one comes to see him or bail him out. I should be the one to bail him out. He said, okay, what is really done, has he done to me? Just don't mind. I will give you a call. He said, I'm always at your services. So Emeka said, just be ready. He said, okay, I'll wait for your call. That's Emeka. That's Charlie saying. Charlie is working for Emeka, which means that Emeka is the one who borrowed the money to Jonathan, and at the end of the day, he is the same person trying so hard to make sure that Jonathan goes down. They went with his car. Now, when Benny came to her mother's house, Benny and Krala are here talking about something, and he said, Mom, can you believe that Dad was duped? The 10 million naira was a fake deal. And Krala was like, what? And what really happened? Who gave him the deal? That's Clara asking. He said, no, do you know that if Jonathan can never learn? How can you be that lazy, or how can you give such millionaire to and just leave it like that? And Ben said, you know who gave him? And guess who gave him the deal? He said, who? That's Clara asking. The girl said, Benny said, it's Emeka. Clara was like, Emeka? Oh, I don't know why Jonathan is always believing in Emeka. Every time you tell him, he doesn't believe. He thinks that he's the only person who can advise him and give him the correct message or the correct answer. And even if you tell him, he will not understand. Oh, I just hope that one day Jonathan realizes it. And then Benny said, and now the car is going. Then Clara said, really, after all, it's not helping, but I know it's going to put your dad down. If that car is taken, he is going to be put down because Jonathan loved his car. And he went on and said, that's Clara saying, he said, you know what? I just hope that this time around he learns from his lessons, or he gets to know that Emeka is not the friend he needs in his life. But you know what? He cannot understand that. And that's when then Ben asked, and what about you, Mom? When will you stop telling Debbie your problems or your plans? You should also stop that. And Benny is right. Clara, you should try and keep some secrets for you. The people you think that they are good, they are not good. You think that Debbie is your friend? She is not your friend. You're telling her what you are passing through is the same as telling it to your enemy. You think that she is your friend. And I like the way Benny brought it up. What do you think, my dear viewers? But welcome to my channel. This is African Movie Reviews. We do reviews and we do recaps. And get subscribed and like, comment where you're watching from, and I'll send greetings to you, my dear subscribers and my dear viewers. Don't hesitate to subscribe, or don't hesitate to comment where you are watching from. Benny's braveness towards her parents and even lecturing them on what to do is what I really admire. She is really a good daughter, well brought up by a virtuous woman. Trust me or not, because if it's not of Benny, maybe so much things would have happened. But she has tried so much to see that these people, they don't succeed in their missions, most of them, though the father is always big-headed. Now guess what? Jonathan was going out. He was trying to go to see a friend or meeting a friend, and here came Charles with the two gentlemen who happened to be the policemen, and he said, guys, they said, are you Mr. Jonathan? He said, yes. You are needed at the Central Police Station for clarification over alleged crime. He said, okay, police, I'm going outside and I'm going to meet a friend. I'll come back to you. Sorry, when I'm done with my meeting, I'll come to the police station. You said the Central Police Station? They said yes. And I said, okay, then I'll come. Let me first finish my lesson. Can you imagine the pride and the ego that Jonathan is putting in? So the man said, no, sir, you have to go with us. That's the policeman saying you have to go with us because you have some questions to answer there. So kindly follow us and we go. He said, okay, we will go. And the man said, okay, enter in the car. They said, no, which car is we coming? We were entering it. That's my car. Do you know the amount I use on maintaining this car? This is when the policeman said, okay, if he is very stubborn and very arrogant, let's uncuff him. And he said, please, please, please. That's when Jonathan started parading and started asking for mercy. And the policeman said, okay, let's go. And he said, okay, let's go. And let's go and we finish it. And that's when Teresa came out. When Teresa came out, she said, Jonathan, what is it? Where are they taking you? Where are you going? He said, don't worry, I'll finish this. I'll settle this. Just stay in the home. I'll call my police friend so that he can bring me out. Who is your police friend, Jonathan? We are under attack. Jonathan entered in the car and they drove him. So in this you find that some people they think that their arrogance works even in the wrong. The policeman has come. The police has come calmly and tell you, can you please follow us? Can you have some things to answer? And still your ego and pride does not let you to understand or to listen to them. What do you expect? That's why most of people, they are being tortured, and we say that the policemen are bad. No, they're not bad, but some of us, even us, we tend to put our pride and ego in front of us, and we forget that this is the law which is being taken. And now They were all terrified and worried that Teresa and Benny, they were all thinking, what has really happened? Where are we heading to? And boom, they are asking themselves what is really next. Nothing to do. They had nothing to do because Jonathan told them he can really fix this issue. So as we went on, that's when Mr. Emeka came in to bail him. Just imagine. Remember Charles and Emeka, they're the same people who put Jonathan in prison. Now they're the same people who came to bail him out, pretending to be good. Oh no, Emeka is the same person who came to bail Jonathan out, pretending to be a good friend, pretending to be a helper. And this is when Jonathan asked, okay, why didn't you come and bail me yesterday? He said, you just thank God that today I bailed you, because yesterday I came and they did not even allow me to see you. And Jonathan was like, yeah, my car has gone just like that. Imagine, he is worried about his car. Then said, don't worry, you will get another one. Once you bounce back, you will buy another one. That's Emeka saying, aren't you the one? It's all about you, Big Joe. He said, no, it's not all about me. It's not all about me if I don't have my car. How just like that I lost everything? Jonathan, it's because you have thought that you are very bright and clever. That's why you did not even give a chance to people around you who advise you. You think that it's all about Emeka, who has your interest at heart, but no, he has your hatred at heart. Yes, he has your hatred at heart. If you had listened to Clara, to Benny and Teresa, as well as your friend Ken, you wouldn't have gone to the prison. Yes, you wouldn't have gone to that prison. And we had the Serie called Mr Marriage. I sent greetings to people who are in Bahamas, people from Guyana, people from Malawi, people from Zambia, people from Jamaica, people watching from Sierra Leone. Thanks for watching. People from the East African countries, thanks for watching. And people from the West African countries, thanks for watching. Now, as we are at home, Benny is at home. They had a door opening, and Teresa was sitting out. He said, as she looked on the door, look him, she saw it's Jonathan, and she was like, oh, Jonathan, you are back. She gave her a hug as usual, as well as Benny also came from upstairs, said, Dad, welcome. She hugged her, and when she hugged her, this is when Teresa said, we came to the police station, me and my sister. She said, really? Clara came? That's Jonathan asking. She said, yes, Clara came to bail you out, but they could not accept us to see you. He said, yes. Wow, that means, how come? She said, maybe she has realized her mistakes. That's Teresa said. And Benny was like, no, my mother did not do that because she wants to come back. I am the one who put her on pressure that she has to bail you out, and she had to come there. And she even had decided to take as the assignment so that to sign an understatement so that she can pay the money into installment, but they refused. And the same thing she said she will ask Hanks to help, because for him he has a lot of connection. And that's when Jonathan said, Hanks? Yes, Jonathan asking. And Emeka was like, you see, you said your mother wanted to come and help. She just came to just show up. If she came to, why didn't she come even today to bail him out? That's Emeka saying. Can you imagine someone just your friend deciding for you, trying to put and even injecting so much nonsense in your brain? So as they went on, Rebecca said, Benny said, no, my mother does not want to show off. He just wanted to help because of me. He said, how, if he wanted help, why did he include Hanks? That's Emeka said. He said, Hanks is a good man. That's Benny said. He said, go away. If he's a good man, you think I don't know. He said, what do you know? That's Jonathan. Ben is asking. He said, do you think I don't know that like the other day, Hanks came to you and picked you from school. At the same time, she took you to your mother's restaurant. How can, just because he sleeps with you and your mother? And Jonathan was like, Benny, did Hanks come and pick you from school? Tell me, what did Hanks come and pick you from? So before even that girl answered, Jonathan gave a big slap, 2 good slaps to her daughter, just because Emeka said that Hanks came to pick her in school, without even giving this girl a chance to speak. But just heard from a friend that Jonathan, that Emeka, that Hanks came to pick her from school. Why, Jonathan, you don't listen to the second party? This is the same mistakes we do parents in most times. Someone comes and say your daughter did this and this and this and this, and you forget to ask her what really happened, so that the girl or the boy can explain to you. Just because you had it from your good friend or your best friend, you just come into conclusion and hit your daughter just like that. Or you hit your daughter, you beat up your son just like that. And you end up losing this child to the society. How? That this girl or this boy will go out there to seek for help when he or she is in trouble, just because you created a distance between her and you, or between him and you, by not giving him or her a listening ear, listening to him or her so that she can explain herself. This is what Jonathan did. Now, how can this girl be able to speak to you or to talk to you, whatever is happening to her? Obviously, she will keep quiet, and at the end of the day, you, the father, you will be the one losing, or you'll be the one, the mother, you'll be the one losing your daughter to the society. And guys, what do you think about this series? Do you think that this episode was really worth watching? Because the way this episode was very hot, everything was about to go into, and was about to go into war, because fighting was like, I hit you there. So guys, let's meet in a new video. I love you guys. God bless you. Bye bye.